Hey guys, StandardVR back with your daily Pokemon battles. We are in the Regulation J ranked ladder, and you can tell it's a new season because it's not a Regulation J team, but still to be respected. Fluttermane, Landorus, and Iron Hands obviously can just dumpy some things. We can go Trick Room, but they do have an Amoonguss, so I want to be very cautious of that. Skyman's actually kind of correct here. Like I kind of like Skyman to get Tailwind up, and then we can like just bully some things. Darkrai is good. You don't really have, I mean, Moonblast, but I think we're Poison Terra, correct? We got this team from That's a +1, so you know it's got the correct Terras. And Poison Terra kind of is only afraid of Landorus. So, let's go Skyman. Let's go Darkrai. We're going to try if we can get, I don't know if you saw this. This is Sweet Scent Skyman. Drop that evasiveness if you don't know about it, and then you hit that Dark Void, put things to sleep. And then we'll close with Flutter Chi-Yu, and we'll leave the Sableye and the Farigiraf at home, and let's see if we can get some wins as we get into these battles, guys. If you've been enjoying the Regulation J content, drop a sub. We're trying to get to 300 by the end of the month, and I think we're just 40 away, which is absolutely insane to me. There's that Torn Amoonguss. They are trying to put things to sleep, I guess. Hey, so am I. This is interesting. Because we could just air slash this Amoonguss, to be honest. Let's just Sweet Scent and let's Dark Void. Let's see if we can get this combo off. There's the Tailwind. Are we speedy? We Turbo Shroom? There's a Sweet Scent. Drop all this evasiveness. You've heard of Gravity. This is different. Big Dark Void. We are still faster than that Amoonguss, so we put everything to sleep. Good night, good fight. Torn goes to sleep, Amoonguss goes to sleep, and we are off to the races. So now this Skyman is Scarfed, so we're going to have to swap that out right after we get these Bad Dreams chip. So we're going to swap that out. I think into a Chi-Yu looks pretty good. And then we just click these Blizzards. Are we Ice Terra? No, we are Poison Terra. Poison's the correct defensive Terra, but you never know. Those Ice Terra and Blizzards start cooking some things. You know what I mean? Get this Chi-Yu damage shred. Torn is still asleep. Big Blizzards. Don't get any KOs. But do get a crit on the Amoonguss, which stays asleep, which is nice. Alright. And I think we get the KOs with Bad Dreams. At least on Amoonguss. Torn looks like it might have lived one. Alright, now they can come out and be a bully because they are still faster than everything, which is unfortunate. But when you're playing with Scarf Skyman, sometimes you just gotta make some sacrifices. Alright, Iron Hands. I'm gonna come out with Shaymin here, and I'll protect. I'll play the game properly. I will respect the fact that this Iron Hands might be super fast. Bring out our nice Flying Skyman. We'll protect here. Let's see what we're doing. Torn wakes up. Are we about to get Bleak Winded into Oblivion? Probably. Yep. Skyman holds. That mythical bulk, you know what I'm saying? There's a Drain Punch into a Darkrai. No, thank you. Alright. So the nice thing is, we can get a Tailwind up, hopefully. And I think we just Poison Terra this. And we go ahead and click the Blizzard again. That way, if we don't get Tailwind up, the Darkrai shouldn't go down. And if we do get Tailwind up, we're gaming. So, let's see it. Ooh, with a taunt. No, sir, I'm just clicking Blizzard. You should have taunted this Skyman. Big Tailwind's up. It's like the ultimate Tailwind stagger. We come in on their very last turn of Tailwind and just dumpster the Torn. Obviously, Drain Punch still does a decent chip. I don't think that would have KO'd, but you know. Do get like all their health back. We were big taunted on the Darkrai, but I think they were okay with that. You know what? I think I'm okay with that. I got my one Dark Void off. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, Darkrai doesn't really do anything into these two things. Neither does GU, to be honest. It does have Psychic, which is kind of nice. I could Protect. I kind of just want to keep clicking the Blizzard button. See if we can get some freezes out here. I don't need to fodder the Skyman yet and Air Slash. So Ring Grace Air Slash for the flinches could be kind of nice. Get that GU damage shred. There's the fake out on the Darkrai. Which is fine, but we are, you know, cloaked. And we double miss. That's fine. Heavy Slam GU. No, thank you, my good man. Alright. We don't really want to lock Psychic because that's an Incineroar. We are still taunted. Bad thing is I can't really hit anything with this. You know what, that's fine. We Psychic. And we Dark Pulse this Iron Hands. I think the Iron Hands is kind of the threat at this point. Oh, there's a Terra. Why are we... what? Fire... Okay, so you're Flare Blitzing. That's aggressive. I don't appreciate that, but that's fine, because now I can hit you with Psychic. So, we're trying to get some flinches here. Trying to do some damage. Psychic does all the damage, so, you know. Especially with a crit. GU. GU. That fish, though, man. Snarl. Okay. I think I just stay in and Psychic and Dark Pulse this thing down. Because you don't resist this now. Citrus Berry? No? No Citrus Berry. Aggro Incineroar. Flare Blitz. Finally takes out this Darkrai that's been sitting on the field since turn 1. Putting things to sleep. Just spreading out some damage. Doing all the chip in the world. And we're going to come out with the Skyman and close this one out. We're not even going to shield the Fluttermane. We got that Skyman on lock. Let's click Psychic. We just click Air Slash. So still a very threatening team, even though they didn't have restricted to mythicals because they played it properly. They had their speed control. They had their fake out. They had their disruption. And Skymin and Darkrai aren't the most busted mons, but they're fun to use. So, GG's. Let's get another one. Alright, we got a Kyogre Rain team. Only one restricted, but it is a Kyogre. And they have an Ogerpon and Urshifu and all of the things that just thrive in rain. This is gonna be a little bit of a hard matchup, not gonna lie. Alright. We could Trick Room this thing. Screens is a problem. Could just put everything to sleep, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, they have Tailwind. But, like, if we just put everything to sleep. Problem is, I don't think we outspeed all that much. We could quash things. Yeah, this is tricky. We could just go hard Flutter Darkrai. Icy Wind into Dark Pulse everything. The tricky thing is that Ogerpon. Let's go Skyman Darkrai again. We're going to bring the Flutter. We're going to bring the Sableye in the back and see if we can't get some Quash KOs. Not KOs with Quash, but, you know, Quash into Moonblast and stuff like that. This is a hard matchup because they have so much speed control with Swift Swim, with Tailwind, with Rain. It's very hard to actually deal with this. Alright. So we do have to Tailwind this, which is unfortunate because I do think that Tailwind Water Spout just KOs Darkrai. And I don't think I have any counterplay to it. And I think that's my best play. Oh, as you're not Tailwinding. If I get a flinch here, we're gaming. Decent chip. Thunder. Angry Kyogre. And a Hurricane into the Skyman. Okay. That's fine. I think that's okay. I'll take that. So, we do have Gravity with Sableye. Again, problem being they can just Tailwind over me. If we Gravity, this is like our only shot, is if they're slower with the Kyogre. Let's see it. Protect Kyogre. Okay, okay. We're gonna go ahead and drop that Gravity. Yeah, Tailwind Murkrow? No Tailwind still. That's interesting. Alright, well, Murkrow's asleep. Do we knock off, or do we bring in Flutter here? So I kind of want to bring in Flutter and start getting some massive damage off. I think we just Dark Void again to get this Kyogre to sleep. Because I need to get this Murkrow off the board. But I can't get a hit from this Kyogre, so... Kyogre's leaving, which is on Fort. That's Basculegion. Ogerpon. Cool. Alright, Murkrow's asleep. Yeah, Dark Void off to get rid of this Ogerpon. I mean, to put it to sleep, rather. And they have not started their sleep turns yet, which is super nice. I'm hoping this is like Sash Murkrow and not Eevee-like, because then it becomes a lot harder to KO. Do I Fairy Terror this? Yeah. We Fairy Terror Moonblast. And we just throw off Blizzards. I need this KO on the Murkrow. And if they wake up in Tailwind here, it gets a whole lot harder. As in kind of impossible. But let's see it. Ogerpon's asleep. They're probably going for Spiky Shield. Murkrow's still asleep. Fantastic. This should get the Murkrow off the board with the Moonblast plus the Blizzard. And Blizzard should do considerably good damage to the Ogerpon, especially single target. So glad to see that Murkrow go down. Big single target Blizzard into Ogerpon. Doesn't get the Oko. Alright, Tailwind's out. Bad Dreams takes out that Ogerpon. Bad Dreams busted. Yeah, the Swift Swim Basculegion is a menace. And the Kyogre. Alright, how many turns of Rain do we got? 1 turn of Rain, 2 turns of Gravity. So actually the way we play this is you actually double protect, because Swift Swim Vascular Legion should be faster even than Booster Energy Fluttermane. This way the rain goes away and they don't have Swift Swim anymore, and we can properly Icy Wind Dark Void because we still have an extra turn of gravity. There's a Terra. On the Ogre. Are they going big Water Terra? Stellar Terra. Angry Ogre. I can't believe we still even have shots in this game. Alright, there's the Wavecraft Basculate Legion. Now, the other thing to note is this Basculate Legion could still be scarfed. But big Origin Pulse. Yeah, we're gonna get this rain out of here. Alright, rain stop. So we can just Icy Wind and Dark Void. And hopefully put both of these mons to sleep before they can just OHKO everything. Aqua Jet's good, but it's not that good. Now if it was in the rain, there's a chance that would have OHKO'd. Big Icy Winds, which can't miss because of gravity. Drop some speeds. Tell them to stop. Big Dark Void. Now the other thing with them going for Aqua Jet, they have not even burned their first turn of sleep on that Basculate Legion, so that's super nice. Because we can just Dark Pulse that now. Both things go to sleep. Absolute degenerate Darkrai gaming out here. Gravity returns to normal. Not that big of a deal. Get that chip with the bad dreams. And I think we Moonblast the Ogre. We just Dark Pulse the Basculate Legion. Just get that off the board. That way we don't have to deal with one mon. Battle's canceled. GG's. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what mons you want to see next. And as always, have a great way. Peace.